Hey all. Okay, so this is day 3 of Operation 200. And for those of you watching on YouTube, I'm going to just go on ahead and backtrack a little bit for you so that you know what is going on. So, March 25th, I started a 50K challenge, a 30-day 50K challenge, where by April 25th, I would have at least done 50K. That was my goal, to do 50,000 steps in 30 days, by 30 days. So anyway, Monday ended up being a really, really great walk. I mean, it was an excellent walk. I had done almost 40,000 steps. I mean, I was really building it up there. But as it happens, Monday was in the 90s, and it just really, no, Monday was, let's see, the 14th, April the 14th was Monday. But anyway, it was extremely hot, and I was really starting to feel the fatigue, and it was getting bad. It was getting very bad. I ended up, when I looked at my miles, I had done like 18.2 miles. And I feel like I had come close to having a heat stroke. It was really, it was rough. It was rough. So the way I had felt, I had determined that, boy, I'm making my hair worse. Sorry. I've got hairspray on it. I need to leave it alone. Anyway, the way I ended up feeling Monday, like I barely could make it home. And so I had decided, because the temperatures are only going to continue getting hotter now, that I was just going to go on ahead and postpone the 30-day challenge until fall. And so around fall, when I start the challenge back up, I'll only have like 8 days left. And I'll put myself on an 8-day challenge to see if I can do 50K. I mean, it'd be nice for me to do 50K just one time. But I had said at the start, when I first started the challenge, that I wanted to become active and keep it up, and just, just really be a very active person, where I would do so many steps every day, not just be home. And when I started the challenge, I also started out at 1,200 calories. And my weight was 226. I think it was 226.4. So by the time Monday came around, I had at least seen, I'm referring to my calendar because I write down my weight. So let's see. I think it was. I'm sorry, I'm moving yins all over the place. Okay, the lowest that I saw was last week on the 7th, Monday, 220.9. That was the lowest that I had seen. So during the 14 days, or during the because let's see, day 14, or the 14th, which was Monday, that marked the 21st day that I had been doing the challenge. So I had lost almost 6 pounds in 21 days of doing the challenge, which for me, that's pretty good because I suffer from hypothyroidism. I also suffer from anemia. So for me to lose any weight at all is pretty good. And I felt that I was doing really well. Eventually, though, I think I'd done like the 1,200 calories for about a week. And then I upped it to 1,500. But it wasn't working very well. I done better at keeping at 1,200 calories than I did at 1,500 calories. But sometimes I also found that I had a struggle with getting enough food to be satisfied. So finally, the Lord told me just make sure that I ate a balanced meal every day. That way I would be satisfied and I could, I wouldn't overeat later and all that. So, but because of what happened Monday, as I'd said, I had decided to postpone the 50,000 step challenge until fall when it would start cooling down. But I had come up with a new challenge for myself, and that was to reach 200 pounds by June 1st. So this is now the 17th, and there are 30 days in this month, and May, there are 31. So, I've got a little bit of time to do this. And my weight for today is 221.6. So I've got a decent chance of making this challenge. I would really love to reach 200 pounds by June 1st. I have got some clothes that are quite suitable for summer that I would love to be able to start wearing instead of having to invest in more clothes, So, yeah, this is day 3 of Operation 200. And basically all I done was just postponing my 50,000 step challenge and just launching into the Operation 200 the next day. And I'm still going to be walking, but what I'm planning on doing is like walking in the morning and then in the evening, and however many steps I manage to do. But currently, like, I tried to walk Tuesday evening, and I felt that my body wasn't yet in that shape because of how I had suffered Monday. So, I really feel like I'm having to look down at you, and I don't like that. I don't like looking down at you. Anyway, uh, I really wasn't able to walk all that well Tuesday night. I was still exhausted and felt weak, like, and sore from Monday. But I did manage to walk almost 10,000 steps. I've got written down that I had done 9,900. I'll get it out. 9,700 steps Tuesday night. Yesterday I walked, but it wasn't a purposeful walk. I mean, it wasn't toward my walking as far as it goes for me to lose the weight. I just I walked over to my local Dollar General, but I was short on that one and just walked. I almost walked 9,000 steps total yesterday. And I really felt it yesterday. And yesterday was cooler than it was Monday, but I felt the heat, because like it was close to around 90, and it was really bothering me yesterday. I struggled with walking it. So what I'm going to just go on ahead and do, basically, I'm not going to take up my morning and evening walk until Monday. That way I give myself 100% recovery. And in the meantime, because when it comes to losing weight, it's not just about your exercise, it's also about your eating. So even without me walking, I am as well going to be focusing, making sure that I keep a balanced meal, that I eat balanced, and we'll go on from there. And come Monday, I should feel up to doing my morning walk and my evening walk, and then just be able to do that every day from there. And yeah, I'm quite optimistic about reaching 200 pounds by June 1st. Um, I do believe that I can accomplish it, especially as long as I keep myself focused. And I am wanting to keep my step count up. I'm wanting to be able to manage around 30,000 every day, even if I do like 15,000 in the morning, then 15,000 in the evening. But even if I do less than that, I hope that I don't do any less than 10,000 steps, because I'm not wanting myself to become weak in the matter. I'm wanting to keep myself built up so that come this fall, when I resume the challenge to do 50,000 steps, I'll be able to achieve that. And like I said, I'm only going to be giving myself 8 days to do so. So I really need to do my best to keep myself up to par. And that means with as the days get hotter, because it's almost The way it goes here, when the temperatures rise in the day, they don't casually rise. It's almost like it's immediately on you. So during the hotter days, I am most definitely going to have to pay close attention to when I get up and start, and get out there in the more comfortable evening and finish. I'm just not going to be able to do the kind of walking that I was doing. And that kind of breaks my heart because I was really, I was getting into it. And I was having to take a break like every other day. But I was seriously getting into it. Like, I had found some back roads that I could walk. And like the first day that I had walked the back roads, I managed around 28,000. And then I gave myself a break the next day. And then the day after that, I went again and I managed 34,000. Then I ended up giving myself a 4-day break there. And then when I went again, which was Monday, I ended up with 39,000. So, like I was really climbing in my steps and everything, but with what happened Monday, it dampened it. And there is no way that I would be able to do those steps again. There's no way I'd be able to walk that back country again this week because of what it done to me Monday. But on a greater note, on the cooler days that we may have, like cloudy and cooler, I may go on ahead and extend my walks, but more than likely that will be far and in between because around summertime, it's very seldom that it's cloudy. So we'll just see what happens there. Hello, Alpha. Hope you stay on. So anyway, I am wanting to be able to focus not just on my walking because I've had a history of focusing on either eating better and not exercising, or exercising but not eating better. So I'm wanting to keep that balance where I exercise right and I eat right. Now, I'm not talking about the traditional, like going vegan or vegetarian or straying from sugars and just eating false sugar. First off, for me, aspartame and Truvia and all those other, or I guess the Truvia is actually stevia or stevia or however it's pronounced. Anyway, the sugar supplements that has come out actually leaves a lump in my stomach. And I really don't like the aftertaste, but it does. It leaves a very heavy lump in my stomach. Well, I try to be a nice woman. I appreciate you checking me out. Um, I'd like it if you would become a regular. I'm wanting to start live streaming when I'm not walking. That way I can keep everybody up to date on what I'm doing with my weight loss and everything. Um, But yeah, it'd be great for you to become a permanent. I haven't had a permanent since I started doing Rumble live streams. I used to do YouTube live streams, and I had a regular audience. They were like my best friends, you know. I called them my creative crew because they always came up with ideas for me when I couldn't. But I haven't ended up with a regular group here on Rumble. So I'm very glad that you're on. Well, I'm originally Ohioan, so I'm kind of more northern, but I lived in Kentucky the majority of my life. And then I moved to Texas in 2014, so I'm kind of a mix. I have got all kinds of different languages, so to speak. Um, but yeah, uh, as far as it goes, like for my eating, I do like to have candy on occasion, but I'm wanting to make sure to keep that at a minimal because if I allow myself a chance to really get started on candy, I go ballistic over it. So I really need to control that. uh, I guess you could say that's that Kentuckian background where I lived in Kentucky the majority of my life. My dad was born hillbilly, so and that's the reason why I ended up in Kentucky. But yeah, I can do southern slang, and I struggle with speaking Ohioan now because where I've been in the country a little bit too long. But yeah, I like having the slang though. Well, thank you. I see that. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's been a long time since I've had a new subscriber on YouTube. I appreciate it. And like I said, I hope that you become a regular. Um, I won't have any specific dates for doing live streams. Just whenever I do, I reckon. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you very much. I really do. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you. Um, but yeah, I'm really going to. I think the biggest thing that I need to really make sure to stay focused on is having the balance in my meals because if I don't have a good balance of the proteins, fats and carbs and then of course like the sugar to balance it out, I find myself gorging later on in the evening. So I've really got to put my focus on that. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You have a good day. And thank you. I appreciate it. So, as far as it goes, yeah, with my eating, I am going to make sure to have a good balance. And I really do need to incorporate my vegetables more because, like, uh, I do like spring mix salad and stuff like that. So I need to make sure to put in my vegetables as much as possible. I really don't eat very many vegetables at all, unfortunately. But I think I'm going to be able to do this. And aside from my goal of reaching 200 pounds by June 1st, I am also looking for like my next appointment with my physician is in September. So it would really be awesome for me to weigh 180 something, even if it's 189. Even if it's just 189, because I want him to really be pleased with how much weight I had lost. When I saw him, my appointment was February. When I saw him in February, or no, it was at the start of March. When I saw him at the start of March, his scale showed me to weigh 229, which of course, that's with shoes and everything. And at home, I came in at 226 something. So I really want him to see that weight difference with me. So it'll be worth the effort. And I'm encouraged this time around, because even though it seems like I hadn't lost all that much, um, like I said, sorry, I'm moving, Yins. It was day 14, 2 weeks. I had lost 6 pounds in 2 weeks, but I had also gained a little bit, which is also understandable because, well, I had started drinking soda and I ended up having fluid retention among some other things. So I kind of backtracked just a little bit there, but it's coming back off. And like I said, this morning I came in at 221.6. So things are looking up. I am greatly encouraged. I feel optimistic about this, and I believe I am going to succeed. I really do. I am not going to get discouraged, and I'm going to do everything I can to stay focused on this, because I know once I start walking again, come Monday, doing the morning and the evening walks, and me focusing on my eating, making sure that it's balanced meals or whatever it needs to be, that it will really work out right for me. And it won't be like a struggle. All in my past, losing weight has somewhat been a struggle. Um, but I'm not looking for it to be this time. I've kind of, in a way, since I had started the 30-day challenge on March 25th, I had kind of discovered more or less a real oh, I can't think of the word. Um, basically, what really works for me. But the craziest thing is, like, there, on some of my weight loss during the 50K challenge, I ended up eating something really big just before bedtime, like a Totino's party pizza. And I would rate myself in the morning thinking, oh man, I screwed up, I gained the weight. And no, instead it would show that I had lost like half a pound, and like I could never get that. I couldn't understand that. So, um, but I think because I'm not gonna count calories anymore. I've stopped counting the calories. I do want to make sure that I've got the balanced meals and that I only eat when I'm hungry and I stop when I'm satisfied. And that my portions isn't so big that I find myself busting, being so full that I just feel like I bust. So, yeah, I think it's going to work out great. I think it is going to work out great. Like I said, I am very optimistic about this. And, like, yes, yes. So, I am going to go on ahead and get on with my day. I haven't ate yet. I'm kind of thinking, I'm leaning toward either having a bagel with cream cheese and Greek yogurt or having a salad and Greek yogurt. I think I need to eat the salad because those greens aren't going to last forever. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So, anyway, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for viewing. And thank you to my new subscriber on YouTube, Alpha. I appreciate it. I appreciate you and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And tomorrow, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be doing. I may be trying to film a park tomorrow. My house partner told me that like we could get groceries today and go to the park tomorrow, and it's a park that I'm wanting to film. So I know I said I wasn't going to do any walking on till Monday, but if I can film a park, that's different. I would love to do that. So as of at this point, I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but we will take tomorrow as it comes. So anyway, once again, I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. If you would like to join Alpha and subscribe to my YouTube, that would be great. I don't upload very often on YouTube unless I live stream through Rumble. But other than that, yeah. And if you would like to follow me on Rumble, I'm under Amy's Travels and Vlogs on both, on YouTube and on Rumble, Amy's Travels and Vlogs. And I'm going ahead and give this live stream a thumbs up if you would. And yeah, I appreciate you so very much. Thank you very much. Anyway, you all have a great, wonderful, blessed day. Bye.